We're underway here at Deepdale, Preston North End against West Bromwich Albion. Long ball pumped forward immediately by Paul McKenna. Not the easiest numbering to see on the back of those West Bromwich Albion shirts. So they've got red numbers on the back. John Hartson, fairly distinguishable. He has a touch on that far side. Paul Robinson down that left channel. West Brom with early possession just inside the Preston North End half. Hartson and Phillips will certainly be a handful for air defence in this division this season. Ball played onto the wide right-hand side. That's a poor cross from Zoltan Gira, the experienced Hungarian international. And North End look to break forward through Patrick Agyemang down this left-hand side. Good play by Danny Pugh, who gets the reverse ball back into Agyemang, who races forward down that left-hand side.
I think what we're going to have to settle for is a half chance or maybe even a set piece that's going to decide this game. I don't think it's going to be a game full of opportunities. So obviously a set piece could be crucial.
Well, then breaking forward here through Simon Whaley, midway inside the half. There's a good ball in towards Agyemang, gets with the defender, goes wide. Agyemang attempted shot, deflected, and well, that could have gone absolutely anywhere. That was better play by North End. Here come Albion inside the penalty area, and almost a half chance as North End have defending to do. Back towards the right back Albrechtsen, plays it out towards Gira. Gira will look to try and tempt and tease a cross in, Hartson to the far post, and that header hits the top of the crossbar and goes over. And that was a cross in from Gira on this right hand side, and Hartson with the header, and thankfully for North End his header hit the top side of the crossbar and was over. Remains Preston North End 0, West Bromwich Albion 0 here in the Coca-Cola Championship at Deepdale. 10 minutes of the second half gone. Ball played into the penalty area for North End. Cleared away. Simon Whaley down this right-hand side. Plays a good ball to the feet of Dicchio. Chance here for Paul McKenna, striding forward, strikes it! Just narrowly wide. That was inches away from giving Preston North End the lead. Danny Dicchio feeding it in towards Paul McKenna. Hit it low, hit it hard. Keeper was stretched. That was ever so close, Chris.
Yeah, brilliant play there, brilliant play side down the right hand side, fed it into Deech. Pat's taken away both the centre halves, and Deech has just slid it into Kenner, who's just scuffed it to the right hand side of the goalkeeper. Unlucky, really good effort though. Hopefully we can make a few more of them.
A couple of chances, that's another good one for Preston North End. The best chance certainly the second half for Paul Simpson's men. McKenna, high ball forward. Whaley and Danny Dicchio are in pursuit of it. The ball's allowed to bounce. Defender is rather acrobatically whips the ball over the back of his own head. North End pick it up inside the Albion half. Alexander, space here for Chris Sedgwick inside the penalty area. Still going Sedgwick, plays it towards Agyemang, turns almost in the same position as last week. Another chance for Pugh. Oh, just narrowly wide. Danny Pugh with the effort, which was just past the left-hand post. Really great chance, Chris, for North End.
The ball's just found its way to Danny Pugh at the back post there, edge of the box. He's probably one of the best strikers of the ball at the club, actually. I would have put my money on Pugh hitting the target there, but it's come about a foot wide of the back post.
North End, Simon Whaley gets away from the defender inside the penalty area, shoots! Great save by the keeper, down to his right-hand side. Simon Whaley struck it low, struck it hard. Only had one thing on his mind there, that was a shot at goal, and he needed a good save from the keeper.
Yeah, it's a great strike from side there, cutting from the right-hand side and drilled it across. He hasn't looked as stern as the keepers, but he's done well on that shot there.
Quasi plays it forward to try and find Nathan Ellington, who slips, suspicion of handball against the former Wigan man, but Ellington again will use his pace, tries a shot from fully 30 yards, if not a bit further, and Carlo Nash tips the ball away. It's a corner to West Bromwich Albion. Header coming, it's a free header chance. Great save again by Carlo Nash. There were two headers in there. He was going the wrong way with the first header came in, and somehow he twists his body and collects it. Dicchio will it come towards Sedgwick, just tries to thread it through. It goes down Sedgwick. Oh, what an overhead kick by Patrick Agyemang, and absolutely nothing. The ball inside the penalty area. Spectacular overhead bicycle kick. He scored on Saturday. That's even more spectacular. Bottom corner, North End rise. Patrick Agyemang with a goal. What a superb strike, the deadlock broken. Albion can't believe it. 32 minutes of the second half gone. Agyemang with a goal. North End 1, West Bromwich Albion 0. Arise Patrick Agyemang.
All I can say is, oh my word, that is an unbelievable overhead kick. You will not see a better goal than that tonight. Well, for the rest of the season, possibly. That is a fantastic overhead kick straight into the bottom corner.
1-0 to Preston North End, and it's now West Bromwich Albion that have got to throw players forward, and they are doing, and that, as Chris said, may just leave the door open. Ellington at the other end, ball played in, chance here for Kevin Phillips, chests it down, real chance, just wide. Well, two chances in quick succession. Kevin Phillips 9 times out of 10 would have buried that. Referee has already had a look at his watch, he puts his whistle to his mouth, and North End have got the 3 points against West Bromwich Albion. North End fans delighted, Paul Simpson delighted, we're delighted. Patrick Agyemang with a sensational overhead strike. You always said, Chris, it was going to be maybe something special that would win it, something off the cuff. And that Patrick Agyemang goal will be long remembered as that particular incident. It's finished at Deepdale. Another 3 points for Paul Simpson. 2 home wins in 4 days. Patrick Agyemang with a spectacular overhead kick on 78 minutes. We're leading from Deepdale saying good evening to you. It's finished. Preston North End 1, West Bromwich Albion 0.
Well, Paul, you said you wanted a good performance, a good result, and it's difficult for David Nugent to get back in the starting lineup, and they couldn't have done any more, could they?
Ah, no, I mean, it's a tremendous game of football. 2 good sides, both working hard to get a result. And I think if it was a 0-0 draw, it would have still been a good game of football, and it's took an absolute worldy goal to win it. Worthy of winning any football game anywhere in the world, and I'm delighted for Pax. He's worked hard tonight. I was hoping he might get 60 minutes, maybe 65, but to have got that long out of him and to get a finish like that when his legs were shattered, I'm delighted for him and pleased for everybody else. The whole performance tonight was excellent. We've had some real big performances out there. I thought we've defended magnificent against 2 or 3 really top strikers in Ellington, Phillips and Hartson. We've dealt with it. I've got to single out Carlo Nash for that save that he made with one hand, free header from McShane, and he's made a superb save which kept it at 0-0 for us, and we've gone on and built on off that point as well.
Pat, have you scored a better goal than that?
Probably when I was about 15, 16, yeah. But yeah, it was a great goal, you know. I don't remember how far out it was, but I just remember just catching it perfectly, and then next minute see it, you know, hit the back of the net.
What is it goes through your mind when you see that ball? I mean, was there a thought to flick it on or do anything different, or did you just think, I'm going for this one? No,
it's just set up perfectly for me. So Chris Sedgwick tried to put me in, it's ricocheted of someone else, and it just bounced up right in front of me, perfect. And I thought, it took me back to when I was younger, so I just thought I'd just go for it. I went for it, connected with it, great, and just caught it, a treat.
I think we deserved a clean sheet tonight. I think Nashi deserved it. I think the back 4 and the midfield lads in front as well have all worked hard to try and stop crosses coming in. When crosses have come in, we've got heads in the way, and West Brom will be disappointed not to have taken anything out of the game tonight, but that's not my problem. I'm delighted with it, and we'll get games where we'll play well and we might not get something ourselves, so we have to enjoy this one and make sure we get ourselves ready for the next game.